Alright, let's go. What up, Tim? How's it going? Alright, we in Elden Ring. We at the first step. Oh, come on. Give me back to it. Give me back to it. Yeah, here we go. Alright. I've got a got an interesting helmet on. So yeah, from the first step, they said I have the soldier killed. So we're gonna go. I'm gonna walk it, just so you know. So we're gonna walk, and obviously to go to Kale. It is the Church of Kale, or Church of America. Something. Kale is the guy. Yeah. So these guys, the ghosts, they're other people in the world. So they're just chilling. That's him fighting the Sentinel. That's what that is. So we'll go here. Yeah, Church of Ella. What up, bro? That's your boy Kale. Good guy. I think we can jump up here. Can I? Oh, I can. Okay. You can just go around if you want, but if I remember correct. Where am I supposed to go? Alright, yeah, alright. Been a minute since I've been over here. But go around. They said go kill those knights. Go kill this one. I'm gonna overkill him. Got him. It's a that's a god weapon. It's a was it Mesmer's blade or something. Got him. Yeah, here we go. So yeah, when you get up here, there's a grace right at like the point of my spear over there on the left. You can just walk all the way around here. Go to that site of grace. Like I said, I think you go there at night. And what's her name? We'll go talk to you. Melina. If you accept it, then she'll give you a horse. These messages say horseback battle. Nice. Yeah, so these are messages that people leave in different like groups and stuff. So you rest at the site of grace, and Melina will come visit you, and if you accept it, she'll give you the I think it's the horse whistle or Torrent's whistle, and my spectral steed whistle. So I have it on my. I go to inventory or equipment. I have it on my D-pad menu because this is just what I use. So I've got like my spirit summon, which is Black Knife Tish. I've got the spectral steed whistle, my flask of wondrous physic, my cerulean tears, my crimson tears, and I have throwing daggers on there as well. But so that's that. That's how you get there. I've got these different talismans, all the different armor pieces I wear, and then Dragon Communion Seal I use for magic. It boosts my, if you can, in the passive effects there at the bottom, boosts Dragon Communion incantations, and then Spear of the Impaler and Black Knife. Black Knife, I use it as a debuff. That's what I use it for. But yeah, I have like a mix of magic and melee. Like I have so many freaking weapons, but my usual that I go to is, where is it at? I have the Bloodhound's Fang plus 9, because if you use so like these are all curved greatswords. If you use these together, they do like a special attack. So if I put both of these on, all the way down to them, they'll do a special attack together. So like you see I have like that's in my right hand and this is in my left hand. So if I just hit R1, just does a light attack, R2 is the heavy attack. But if I have two of the same equipped in opposite hands, I can hit the left bumper and it'll do this double swing. So that's that for those ones. So if I put like, let's see here, like 2 katanas. You know, I got 2 katanas. It does that. I'm just hitting the left bumper one time, but it does a double slash. And they also have a special jump attack too, where it does like a double slice. So that's one tip. You can use a shield in one hand and, you know, weapon in the other, but I always liked two-handing things. Some weapons are special though, like the Star Scourge Greatsword, when you equip it, because if you have it in one hand, it's just one weapon. But if you hold Y and then hit the right bumper, it'll bring out 2 of them. Those are for some weapons. That's also how you two-hand weapons to get more damage. Like I said, some of them have 2 weapons, like the Star Scourge Greatsword. It also has an interesting Ass of War as well. So if I were to give me one weapon, like Malekith's Black Blade, like you see, I'm one-handing it right now, but I hold Y, hit the right bumper. Now I need to put on a different helmet. You can't see shit with this. Let me put this one on. There you go. Yeah, so that's one hand. I hold Y, hit right bumper, and then, or whatever your light attack button is, and then it two-hands it, so I can do one massive swing for more damage. So that's how that works. The next step is obviously looking at your stats and making sure you have enough to like wield those, because you see all these weapons that have the X's on them. Like it says, okay, I don't have enough strength. That's what that red mark is. I don't have enough strength for that one. I don't have strength for that one. I don't have enough intellect for that one. So they all have something with them. Now what was I using? Oh, the Impaler. So many freaking weapons. There it is. So yeah, that's that. Said, you know, change out your weapons all the time. Find what's right for you. I change up all the time. That's actually a better example of that. So like this one, it's got like, I can do like the one thrust, or if I two-hand it, it's more like a heavier thrust, but that's with the light attack. So if like I throw it with the heavy attack, so it's just, you just mix it up, you know. You can still guard with it if you two-hand it. So if I hold the left bumper, I can guard with it, block the attacks coming in. So that is that. Next up is obviously looking at your stats to make sure you have enough. Yeah, I'm level 171 on this character. So look at your stats. Like my vigor right now is 42. That's my health. Mind is how much FP you have. Endurance is your stamina and also your equip load. So the equip load right under stamina, I'm at a medium load right now because I'm, you know, just over half of what the max is, and that's what it means by your equip load. So you're at a medium load, so I can still run around, you know, and dodge like pretty decently. You know, I have a quicker dodge. But if I start putting on heavier armor, like there you go, that changes my equip load. I'll put this on. See, like I've got some pretty heavy armor. That changes, that makes the equip load go higher, but it also makes your poise go higher. So if I put on, get a heavy weapon here. Yeah. So if I were to put on Giza's wheel, it gives me a heavy load. I'm a big boy now. But I can't roll as far. It's a very heavy roll, you know. So making sure that your endurance is high enough to where you can have like a good kit of weapons, but also decent armor, you know. But also I have the Great Jar's Arsenal that raises my maximum equip load. So if I didn't have that on, my equip load would be 80. My max is 86. So if we, let's mess around a little bit, see if I can get, there it is, overloaded. So you see overloaded right there. It means I'm going over my maximum equip load. So I'm going to put that on. Yeah, I can't even roll. I'm very slow. I can't sprint at all. I can't, you know, I can't do anything. So that's what over encumbered does. Look how slow I am. Jesus Christ. Now that's a strat for some people. You know, they have a high poise, which means they don't get knocked down as easy. So that's what they do for that. So we'll take that off. And I'm back to medium equip load. Throw the Great Jar's Arsenal back on. And then I'll throw my normal stuff back on as well. Where you at? Where you at? There you go. There we go. Now I'm back to it. Now we're back to normal. I'm gonna take this. Yeah, let me take the helmet off. Ew, he looks disgusting. Let me put an actual helmet on. So yeah, looking at your stats, making sure that everything's good. Like I said, vigor, health, mind is how much FP. I have to have a higher FP because of some of the spells, and Black Knife Tish, the summon, takes a lot of I think it's like 100 something FP to summon because it's a legendary summon. Endurance, like I said, is your stamina and your maximum equip load. Strength and dexterity, you know, those are for weapons. Every time you upgrade those, upgrades your weapon's power. Intelligence and faith, those are for intelligence, faith, and arcane, I think, are all three for spells, but some weapons also use them. So if I was to look at something like where's Reduvia? It's dagger. You need 13 arcane to, you can still wield it, but you can't use like the special effect on it, I think. Yeah, unable to use item effectively with current attributes. So I can still do that. Yeah, it just doesn't work as well. So making sure you have the right stats for whatever weapon you want to use is good. And also some weapons that have, you know, a higher strength. Unable to use his item effectively with present attributes unless wielded with both hands. So I can still use the weapon. So it'll do less damage if I use it one-handed, but since I'm two-handing it, that little X goes away. If you see it right by the weapon, I'm pointing at it like you can see it. By the weapon icon, it has an X on it when I have one hand, but if I two-hand it, it doesn't anymore. So it'll do whatever damage it's supposed to do. So that's that. If you wanted to get into some magic, you could. It's interesting. Like I said, you gotta, I would say try to maximize health first. That's always a good one. Pretty much if you have a, like, I want to say like 35 vigor is like good for most of the game. That's what I was at, which I probably shouldn't have been. I should have been like at like 50, but 25, 35 will get you most places in the game pretty easily. And then from there is whatever you want to use. If you want to go strength and dex just to have those hard hits and use like the heavier weapons, you can, you know, get that endurance up. Intelligence, faith, and arcane, if you want to use spells, you can. There's some cool spells, like I have the dragon spells. And that's pretty much it. The Flask of Wondrous Physic is a good thing to get as well. Like I said, I have mine. When I use it, it restores half my max HP and half my max FP. But there's some other ones in here. Like this one, the Stone Barb Cracked Tear makes attacks more likely to break an enemy's stance. Enhances charge attacks. Temporarily reduces equip load. Significantly negates damage. So you got a bunch of different options that you can, you know, choose from with the Wondrous Physic. And I'm assuming you don't know where it's at. That would be all the way over here at the Third Church of America. That might be a bit of a walk. But if you get to the Gatefront Ruins, which is what this place is called, that's me. I'm at the Gatefront Site of Grace. Get to the Gatefront Ruins, you go all the way across the bridge, past Bach, go up to the left, go over here, Third Church America, and it'll be in a little spot for you. It'll be glowing, you'll see it, but it's definitely a good thing to have. Like I said, the map is big. I've explored this entire thing. It's very big, but don't let that frighten you. You know, there's a lot of sites of grace. There's still things I haven't done. So, just from Gatefront, you can go up here to Stormhill Shack. There's somebody there you can talk to. Then you come up here, Castle Ward Tunnel, and then there's a boss there. I don't know if you already fought him, but yeah, that is that. That's pretty much it. So that is. Oh, let me show you these spells. So I like the dragon spells, Dragon Ice, Golden Vow is a buff, Ancient Dragon Lightning Spear is a pretty fun one, and then Flame of Frenzy is fun too. So fuck it, we'll do Rotten Breath first. It gives somebody Scarlet Rot, which is a debuff. So if I hold it both hands, I think what I hit. There we go. Nope, that's block. Give me a second. There we go. The dragon appears, and I spew Scarlet Rot all over him, and kill him. Dragon Ice, same thing, just with ice. There's the Ice Dragon. There we go. Cone of Ice, just gone. Get a Flask going. Ancient Dragon Lightning Strike. If I charge it up, spreads lightning. Flame of Frenzy shoots Frenzy for my eyes. I don't have anything for that right now, but Golden Arcs. Throws arcs. Of course, he's just out of range. But Blade of Death, my favorite, like I said, it gives a debuff. It chunks their health a little bit and also does damage over time. So if I use it on him, there you go. He's got that little gray bar, and he's been, has damage on him. Fuck you, sir. Yeah, some of these weapons are pretty nuts, like this one. I love it. It works for my playstyle. Like I said, finding whatever works for you. Also, there's a weapon in here. I don't know if you found it. I think this is the Great Axe. I love it. And then there's a flail in the back of this one over here. Just a little hint there for you. Bam. So I love doing the jump attacks, jump heavies. They're great. There it is. There's the other one. And then once you get the Spectral Steed Whistle, any of these, use your square for. There's Torrent. So we can ride around, hit B to kind of, get that boost, double jump, side of grace right there. But you just chill. You just go around, jump over rocks and shit. There is fall damage when you're on the horse. Speaking of guys on horses, fuck them. Bam! I love doing horse combat. It reminds me of Zelda. So. Oh, I knocked him off his horse. Let's go! Let's go. Love that. Fucking wrecked. But yeah, that's pretty much it. So you got any questions, you can let me know. But yeah, like I said, make sure your stats are in order. Make sure everything's good. And you can always go to the status page to check everything. It's always good to check in, make sure, see where my damage negation's at, like on the bottom right here, defense damage negation, or my resistances. I always check in, make sure everything's good, and the armor does that. All your different armors gives you different damage negations. So, and that's why I wear this helmet. But as you also see, when I put this helmet on, it gives me 4 to my strength and my dexterity. So those blue markers on the right side of the character screen, if I have it off, it goes back to 36. If I have it on, it goes to 40. There are some things that do that. That's why I wear this one. It is insane, but that's probably where. Yeah, that's it. Have fun. Come on now, load up. There we go. Have fun playing Elden Ring.